Alright, yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Robert Williams here with another episode of Dear Younger Me. I keep saying episode, another volume of Dear Younger Me. And I normally don't do a video while I'm driving, but I'm gonna do this because I need to make it real quick and get back on my every Monday. So yesterday in church service, our pastor discussed being courageous, right? And in the Bible, in Deuteronomy, Moses began to lay out like the situation for the people of Israel and how they went to spy out the land, and they sent 12 people, one person from every tribe, and 2 came back with a report that said, hey, the Lord will deliver these these men, these women, these giants in this land, these cities in this land. And 10 came back and was, for the lack of better words, scared. And they dismayed the people and had such an influence that people didn't want to go in and take the land. But it was a reminder for me that we should be courageous. And that's what I want to talk about today to my dear younger me, to my younger self. What you should know is that you need to operate and be courageous. See, the 2 men that came back with the report that said, hey, look, the grapes, the clusters of grapes are like the size of apples and pomegranates. Like, this land is prime and primed for us. We need to take it. Was Caleb and Joshua. And those were the only 2 men that were able to see the promised land out of all the adults that came out of Egypt. The rest of them died off over the course of 40 years. But Caleb and Joshua were able to see the promised land, so much so Joshua led them into the promised land and even has a book in his name in the Bible, one of the 66 books of the Bible. And one of my favorite scriptures is Joshua 1:9, where he's commanding Joshua to be strong and courageous. And so I want to tell you, my younger self, dear younger me, listen, be courageous. In anything where there's opportunity, there will be obstacles, I guarantee it. But yet, be courageous. Anytime you feel that you've taken 2 steps forward and you get hit with, 4 or 5 steps back, again, continue to be courageous and continue to do the activity in which it was that got you those steps forward. Like, I'm not saying make the same mistakes. However, I am saying that you have to be courageous. You have to get past any of those fears that you may have to do something new. And you need to go and say, you know what? I'm going to take the land. The Lord has commanded that that land be yours. So you need to go in and take it. Caleb, as they began to take the land, he wanted a mountain. He was like 80 years old or something when he went and fought in battle and was able to be prized with good land that he called for himself because he was courageous. Joshua led them across the, into the land, into the promised land, and overcame every single tribe and city and town and that was in the land, and wiped out all of the inhabitants of those land because he was courageous and believed in the Lord. Now, believing on Jesus Christ is, in my opinion, the way to go. But hey, that may not be you. That's okay. Just still be courageous and continue to fight and move forward. When you're hit with obstacles that you did not expect, financial setbacks that were not planned for, continue to be courageous and continue to move forward. And just know that there's people who have your back. The Lord has your back. The Lord will fight for you, and he will gain you much more than you feel that you're losing or not gaining. You just may not see it. When you're cultivating a garden and the roots need to be developed first in your plants and your trees, and that grows first. It grows down first so that it can grow up and provide a great stock for you, whether it be of, tomatoes or, a fruit tree or anything like that. You have to dig deep into the roots, and sometimes you don't get to see it and you falter in your courage and you're like, is this going to happen for me? The answer is yes. If you're steadily moving forward and doing what you're supposed to do, the answer will definitely be no. if you're scared and you're not operating also out of faith at times as well. So that's my encouragement for you guys as I did my little quick drive over here to the store is, look, be courageous. Be like Joshua. Be courageous. Know that you can overcome any obstacle that has been set before you. All right? So look, until next time, continue to think, live, and be unstoppable. Peace out.